Hey guys, this is GamerCo playing Sonic Generations. We are going into this mysterious palace place, which is pretty obviously Sky Sanctuary. It's not even like hidden at all. But anyway, you see it now up in the left hand corner underneath my ring count. I have a Y button and I have 2 shields. The difference in this game is, unlike the previous ones, the shield icon is not an item box. You actually get them as manual use items. So my shield up there, I get to use it twice. I've got like 2 hits from it. I just sort of show it now, I guess. And it does exactly the same as what the old shield did. It's just that it's an item that you decide when it gets used. Also, random extra life over here. Kinda cool how that works out. But yeah, you get to decide when you use the shield, and I guess that's interesting in its own right. One factor of having the controller prompts off, by the way, or the hint-based stuff, is that you don't get to see the fall sign, which Omochao would actually tell you about sometimes during the loading screen. Because I don't need the prompts and stuff like that, I just turned them off. Because I don't see the point in keeping them when they're not necessary. Also, yay for the old school teleporter based stuff. It's an awesome looking reference and I'm very glad that they've made it. There's a whole ton of awesome references in this game, to be honest, and well, that's the whole purpose of the game, I suppose, but it's still great to see nonetheless. Also, ring up there, which I am deliberately ignoring because we'll get it later. I know it's kind of there and it's in the way, but I just don't want to get it just now. Also, I could have totally used that guy to bounce up there, but whatever. Now we have a rather annoying mechanic which makes its return from Marble Garden, I guess. These things, I think the best way of running with them is basically to spin dash. The parts fall away as you progress with them, and if they get when they, the yellow pieces at the end sort of break. And eventually they will run out and you'll fall away to your death if you're still on it at that point. So try not to do that, I guess. I love the way, by the way, the classic Sonic does the whole 2D, 2.5D thing, I guess you call it. Because look, we are technically in a fully 2D level. It's only side-scrolling that we have here, but we are still going around a 3D-esque area, and we are not going just horizontally all the time. We are turning around and stuff as well, which I think is fantastic. It's a great touch, and it's definitely one of the best aspects of the classic Sonic parts in this game. So, props to them for doing that right. Really, like seriously, it's probably my favourite part of this whole thing. And now we have one of the only forced things in the entire game, actually. And hey, I got the middle one first. That's actually really good, because the middle one is kind of the hardest I find to get, because it's the one, you've got one from going up the very top there, one from going the very bottom, and then this one that I got was kind of in the middle. It's actually surprisingly hard to get the one that's in the middle. So I'm very happy to have gotten that one right now. You've got to get one of the 3 because that part kind of forces you to go on one of the 3 paths, so you're always going to get a ring there. But I'm glad I got the middle one, for the reasons I've said already. I don't know. The rings are really not that hard to find in that one. It's just a case of working out how to get to the specific routes at the end. And here, I guess it's the first explanation of Red Star rings that we've had. You get items for them, you sometimes get music, you usually get artwork. If you collect all of the red rings in one stage, you'll get a new skill for the Sonic that you get the rings for. Both classic and modern Sonic do have separate rings to collect. So yes, that is the general explanation of everything. So let's go ahead with Sky Sanctuary Act 2 and do this thing, because yeah, you can kick boxes by moving stuff. We've already done that in a previous thing. I really like this stage as well. I might find Chemical Plant to be better, but this stage is a strong contender for like second favorite, basically. It's a really, really nice stage, and yeah, very well done overall. It just looks so beautiful. I mean, seriously, you cannot dislike the visuals of this game at all, really. It looks stunning. Especially when you... Apparently there's a red ring there, which I'd completely forgot about. Yeah, if you go on the left-hand one there, you'll get a red ring. So, probably good job I didn't get that, because I plan on getting them all later. So, yay for luck, I guess. Luck in the wrong sense of the word, I guess, this time. But never mind, we are going to treat it as luck anyway, because that's just what I do. So, through here, there is another red ring up there, as you can see. So, just quickly slam those guys if you want it. As I said, I don't really want it just now. I'm sorry if it's annoying people that I'm deliberately skipping the rings right now, but you know I'm gonna go back and get them later. So, it's not a big deal, I don't think. And I completely missed my stomp timing there. Isn't that amazing? I now have no rings until right now, where I do have rings. So yay, I guess. I'm gonna boost up because I kind of want to see if I can get up there. It looks like I should be able to if I just go ahead and jump dash. That's the thing, if you home an attack when there's nobody around, of course you get the dash like you usually do. And that's all good for me, I suppose, because it meant that I could actually stay up here. Which means I get an extra life. Extra lives are always good to have, especially because it's kind of easy to die when you're looking to get ranks and stuff. You want to start over quite a lot, and I'm not in the mood for that right now, I guess, because I don't need to. Obviously you can home and attack that spring straight away, but if you do come over here, you got to deal with the guys first. It's not a big deal, to be honest, either way around you want to do it. And yes, even the modern Sonic does have the teleporter stuff, which is awesome. There's a path over there if you want to take it, which is usually, I think, the better one, although it's a bit trickier to reach. But that's not to say this path is inherently bad, and I kind of missed my jump there. Never mind, we're just going to go this path instead. And here is a quick step section, which is not really much of a quick step, to be honest. It's just that one bit right there. But I guess you could still call it a quick step section because it does sort of prompt you for it. And here, fun little weird area. If you get up to that switch in time, or if you kill the dude, then you can get to this place, which I don't think makes a difference. It's just a slightly shorter path, which is not a big deal in any sense of the word. So don't kill yourself trying to get up there unless you are looking at a speedrun sort of thing. And hey, I actually made it over here this time. That makes a change. Doesn't make a difference either, because again, that's also just to try and get to the end a little bit faster, but it's cool when you manage it. And yes, I guess we are going to get another S rank because I'm just actually not dying at the moment. I guess I've played this game enough at this point, and I now have a controller that I'm completely satisfied with, that isn't trying to quickstep kill me. If we were playing this originally, then that would have been horrendous because the quickstep glitch is ridiculous on that stage. But oh well. It looks like we have fully recovered Sky Sanctuary. That means Knuckles is going to be fully recovered as well, which is okay. Well, Knuckles is a cool guy, I guess. I mean, he's got massive hand gloves and stuff.
For the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back.
Freaking cocky bastard. He's like Falco in this game. He's like, I guess I should be thankful. Yes. And it's so white and creepy, blah blah blah. Yeah, right, now, what we have, because we have beaten the main acts in the stage, you can see there's a Chaos mode there as well, but now that we've beaten the main acts of the stages, so the first 3 levels, we have challenge acts to do. Both characters have 5 acts per stage, so that means there's 10 in total, a total of 90 in the game, and well, some of them give you extra stuff. You have to beat at least one from every world, or every level, in order to get the boss key for the level. Which I think if I go and find one, I can probably explain it that way. But basically, to progress and get to the boss, we need to get 3 of these. Now, we only have to beat one of the 10 challenges in order to get the key. And what I'm gonna do is, there is one specific challenge, I think, per world, or per like zone, which gives the Sonic an item that you can buy from the shop, like a new skill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and focus on those for the main run, and I might do the other missions later. I haven't played all of the missions by myself, I haven't done most of the friend missions, and I've just sort of ignored the race-based ones. So I guess that would be a learning experience in itself. It's like the only thing left in this game that would be blind for me, but still, it's there if you want it, and I guess that's something we'll explore later. My focus really is going to be on the red rings. The red rings is the main thing which I want to do. If I decide I'm going to do the challenge acts as well, then I guess they'll come after everything else. But yeah, that's maybe something we'll see, and we'll also see what about that guy up there later. It's totally not like spoilers on anything. Yeah, we're gonna fight him at some point soon as well. The other thing we can do is here, but this is the DLC for the game so far, and it's just a pinball minigame. It's not that interesting. The only thing that's really great about it is the music, but I just don't care for it that much, so I'm not gonna bother playing it on camera. I guess I still need to figure it out. I've only played it about once, so well, I might do it at some point. The game